let's take a look at our starting lineup. We have the usual suspects for the UE Red Warriors: Aceron, Kamaymayan, Piojo, Roca, DeFeo, and Poquita, and with Villanueva as their starting libero. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the UST Golden Spikers. Also, the usual lineup for Coach Oji Mamon. We have De La Noche, Colinares, Macam, Ibanez, Valera, Yambao, and Alabar as
they're looking to repeat that same performance. Meanwhile, for the Red Warriors, they need production from one of their top scorers in Roy Piojo, because in their last game against NU, round 1 encounter ng UE and UST was a straight set win for the Golden Spikers, and they're looking to repeat that same performance. Meanwhile, for the Red Warriors, they need production from one of their top scorers in Roy Piojo, because in their last game against NU, Roca were the only ones in double digits. Piojo only had...
Seems like he is back in his top form ever since that game in Ateneo. Meanwhile, Poquita will set it to Aceron, but the blockers were there, maximizing the hands of the blockers, as De La Noche will send this ball in. Poquita back to Aceron, but denied by the USC.
The problem of UE in that game against NU. NU just put up a solid ball against the attackers of UE.
Let's see how UE will capitalize on these errors, as that would be a service ace this time on the side of UE.
Confusion, that would be an ace for Aceron. Kanina narinig natin si Coach Oji sumisigaw sa sideline na 2 hitters lang yun sa kabilang court, so may advantage tayo when it comes to running our plays.
Kamaymayan with a soft tip there. This time Valera will answer back.
UST is also in their 2-hitter formation sa front line.
Meanwhile, Trevor Valera will serve. Poquita sets it to Piojo once again. As Duxie Yambao already with 3 excellent. This time, Roca is dug up. Ibanez will try. That's just too much power for Josh Ibanez.
Josh Ibanez saw that space. The right hand, the Roca went for that down the line hit.
This time denied by the blockers.
Total rejection from the double block of the Red Warriors. But to put that ball up for Josh Ibanez, but DeFeo. Number 4 si Popoy Colinares. Number 8 si Josh Ibanez.
Okay, so these service errors are so unlike them. They are also the number 3.
Earlier timeout, Coach Jerome Guet asked for more explosiveness from their middle blocker.
Better serve there for UST. This time, Roy Piojo from the same angle, and it still works. It's working for UE. They are down by 3 here. They're going to need more. Roy Poquita with that serve. This time with a tip, De La Noche, but dug up by UE. Chance here for the Golden Spikers. Yambao, back set to De La Noche again, finds that hole.
Attackers in this opening set. Hindi man si J-Rock De La Noche.
Talking about Roy Piojo with 4 attack points already. Sharp serve there, make that 5 points.
That's the same miscommunication except.
That will change Oji Mamon to call on for some time. Slowly closing down the lead here. They are just down by 1. Better first pass there. Quick Colinares dug up by UE. Aceron will try. Great dig there by Yambao. Ibanez making it work. Calling for a block touch. All right, so make sure to stay tuned. They are going against Adamson Soaring Falcons later at 11 a.m. What a strong serve there by Josh Ibanez. Great effort by the Red Warriors. This time, Colinares denied by the Axel DeFeo.
Mamon was asking Duxie Yambao, bakit natin dun sinet? JJ Macam was open.
As Cart Lascuna will be coming in today's game with that service. JJ Macam answers back right away.
That was the set that Coach Oji was waiting for. You have an advantage dun sa left pin because JJ Macam is the one there.
Poquita will set it to Roca, and UE tries to stay alive.
Points for Isaiah Roca. He is the second best scorer for UE right now.
Nakam with the first ball. Quick to Valera, dug up by UE here. They will go back to Aceron, but that massive block
has been their biggest advantage in set number 1, getting a couple of kills.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Only here at the Filipinos Live, available for Filipinos everywhere. Meanwhile, Ibanez will give it a go. Deflected by the blockers. Back set to Roca. Great coverage by UST. Chance here for the Red Warriors. They go back to Roy Piojo. Long rally so far. Josh Ibanez will give it a go, but that's another block there. And a full front line for the Golden Spikers. Meanwhile, Poquita will set it to Roy Piojo. But another attack error there. On deck to serve. 4 serving 3. Yambao will set it to Ibanez from the pipe.
Unforced errors of the opponent. You always have to get your points through attacks.
And fresh from that point, De La Noche will send this ball in. Poquita with a tight set. Aceron will send it over. Chance here for Ibanez, dug up by Piojo. And that is maximized by Dax Yambao.
A chance to get an attack point here in the second set.
Our #1 blocker in the league, showing us that he can...
Here is the antenna.
Right, let's see how they answer back, but that service ace courtesy to another service ace there by De La Noche, establishing up by 6. This time, Roy Piojo off the block there. He will try again. That would work for the second time around.
Na mas madaling magpa-check dun sa locker na malaki.
If you're UE, you're currently down by 5 here. Let's see, Yambao this time sets it to Josh Ibanez. And Josh Ibanez this time will score. Another great sharp serve there. DeFeo will try. This time, Axel DeFeo.
Papunta sa left wing.
6 points for Isaiah Roca. We did talk about him on our pre-game, so he is one of the go-to players. Meanwhile, Josh Ibanez. And meanwhile, some substitutions coming in here for UST. Villanueva with a first ball. Isaiah Roca is denied this time by JJ Macam.
The setting is becoming a bit predictable for the Red Warriors. That's why it's so established. Their organized double block
for the team. Meanwhile, Aceron continues to serve here for UE. Another great serve there. Avila sets it to Sally with that soft tip, but well read by UE. Piojo will try again. Deflected by the blockers here. Kamaymayan, smart tip, well read by Alibar. Josh Ibanez from the pipe. And Macam will send it over. Piojo still dug up here. JJ Macam this time. Piojo was there. Poquita returns to Roy Piojo. Again, another long rally here. Great floor coverage here. Josh Ibanez, of course, will finish that off.
That was the goal of Josh Ibanez.
And the great thing about Josh Ibanez, he is also a defensive anchor. We are currently down by 6 here. Meanwhile, Avila will set it to Sally once again, and he's unstoppable.
Blockers from UE. Look at that again. Reverse set for Avila. Getting a single block.
Dax Yambao with 10 excellent sets already. Aceron with that first ball. They go to Isaiah Roca. Great read there by Ibanez. This time, De Vega from the back row. Let's see how UE will try to stay alive. Poquita sets it to Roy Piojo. Will there be a block touch? Our referee says otherwise. And of course, Neil, we want to thank those tuning in on our Filipinas Live UAAP Varsity channel as well as One Sports. We have an exciting UAAP Saturday in line with you, and that massive block will close off our set number 2, just like set number 1.
very similar and give UST a 2 sets to love lead against the Red Warriors.
Spikers are looking to end this match, but will the UE Red Warriors manage to stage a comeback here? Meanwhile, Yambao sets it to Makam, but blocked there by Axel Deseo. UST is not letting UE's lead go any bigger here. Sharp serve. Popoy Colinares.
Is that serving ng UST? Now Colinares will get an ace of Roy Piojo. Has been a quiet game for Aceron, only scoring 3 markers.
That attack is dug up by Alabar. This time, JJ Makam is denied by UE. And fresh from that point, Kapitan Sean will send his ball in. De La Noche tries to answer back. Coverage was there. Roy Piojo this time, dug up by Makam. Josh Ibanez off the block.
Balita ko may flight pa yan si Josh papuntang Jensen mamayang 12 noon.
Needs to finish this game right away.
Finish this game in 3 sets.
Ducks Yambao without serve. Saron, first ball. They go back to Roy Piojo. Yambao with save. Josh Ibanez find that hole in the backcourt.
Josh Ibanez finding that
Yambao sets it to Josh Ibanez from the pipe. Quick one-stop play there.
Ibanez attack. Yun nga lang, sa sobrang lakas, ang hirap makontrol.
You're right. Just too much power for their team. They are down by 3 after that solid start in our set number 3. Meanwhile, Rakim Aceron will score finally for the Red Warriors as Aceron returns to serve. Ibanez with that first ball. They set it to De La Noche. Answers back right away. Any bigger, just like in those first 2 sets. They are currently down by 2. De La Noche is denied. We're seeing a much different UE Red Warriors. Not letting this 3rd set go easily. AJ Makam with that first ball. Colinares. Quick one-stop. He really has been stepping up big. Set number 3 we're seeing right now. And this is only our first game of our Saturday doubleheader coverage. Meanwhile, De La Noche will give it a go. Finally, answers back.
The players are double digits for the Golden Spikers. Josh Ibanez with 15. No surprise there.
Josh Ibanez returns with that powerful serve. Okita goes to Aceron. Rakim Aceron will score another one here for the Red Warriors. All right, let's see how UE Red Warriors will try to stay alive in this game. Maglay will send this ball in. Ibanez with the first ball. Back set to De La Noche. Smart move there. Just like that, J-Rap De La Noche also with a double-digit outing today.
That was a high.
Popoy Colinares with 11 points already. Really contributing so much for the Golden Spikers today. Aceron. Ball deflected. Ball is still alive. Valera will finish that off.
Valera or go for a reverse set to the right side.
Meanwhile, Coach Jerome in the year 2018, so they don't want that happening this season. Meanwhile, Makam with that great anticipation will bring UST to 23.
Getting another win.
And leading the blocking department and also service aces is Popoy Colinares.
Server category.
And he has 2 service aces in today's game as of the UST Golden Spikers on April 23 against UP and April 27 on NU. An intense Final Four race. We need to gear up, and that would finish us off. J-Rack De La Noche with that massive kill will bring UST to its 8th